Hi, I'm Andy from Hoyack Software Development, and I'm here today with one of our employees, Jay. Jay, can you tell us a little bit about where you're from?
Sure, yeah. So I am originally from San Antonio, Texas, born and raised. Yeah.
So what do you do here at Hoyack?
So I'm a software developer, software engineer. What I do is I work a lot with some of the clients to learn a little bit more about what their pain points are when it comes to retrieving or seeing the data that they see in their web browser. So anything that you want to see, kind of like user dashboards, things like that, I can help make that appear on the screen for you.
So that ties into like UI and UX design as well.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, fantastic. And tell me a little bit about your background and your career, how you got here.
So it's a little bit of a long story. So I originally graduated from the University of Texas at Austin with a degree in geography. I currently do not use that degree.
That doesn't sound like something that's really applicable here, does it?
No, so I originally wanted to be a park ranger. However, it was very competitive in that field. A lot of people don't want to leave. They mostly retire. So I decided to go down a outdoor education route. I became a camp counselor for a little while. I did outdoor education in Marble Falls, Texas at Camp Champions at a program they had called the Outdoor School. And from there, I moved back to San Antonio and worked for the city of San Antonio for a while and worked in Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
And then after that, I decided I want to get more involved in the tech scene. One of my friends there had talked about going back to school for computer science, and I decided that I would look into it. So I took a couple online free courses with like freecodecamp.com, or I think it's .org, and then I was really interested in it. I really had a good time like problem solving and learning how to code. I applied for UTSA here in San Antonio, but I missed the deadline for one of my transcripts. So I ended up going to CodeUp, which is a boot camp that was started here in San Antonio. It was a 5-month program, went ahead and completed that, had an excellent learning experience there. And then I came to Hoyack for a little while. I was working with Brandon, what was this very beginning of the company.
Okay.
I had a ton of imposter syndrome since I was fresh out of coding boot camp. However, that kind of helped me learn. I went to actually go teach back at CodeUp as an instructor. First here in San Antonio, then I moved to Dallas for about a year to grow the program out over there. Really missed coding. I really loved teaching. I really loved, learning with the students as well, but I did gain a lot of knowledge just by teaching. And so after that, I came back to Hoyack around 2023, I want to say, and began kind of where I left off. So some of the projects that were ongoing, I'm back on and enjoying the experience so far.
Fantastic. So you've been here pretty much since the beginning.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So what about tech excites you? What makes you excited to come to work in this field every day?
Yeah, so it's almost inevitable to talk about AI and all of the developments that have happened with AI. So with everything that's happening with AI, my job has really been changing drastically, and the tools that I have available to me to use for development and design, things like that. So right now, this entire landscape of AI is very exciting because there's so many new tools that are coming up almost every other week, every other day. New startups are coming out every day. So technology is really expanding very quickly than what it used to. And so it's exciting to see all of these new tools and what they can do. There's a whole lot of different industries that AI is getting into. Education, security, especially software development, IT, data science, things like that. So it's super exciting to be part of this time and seeing all of the rapid development for it.
And what do you hope to see tech evolve into, or what excites you about what's coming?
Yeah, so the most important thing for me, or the most exciting thing for me is, so my girlfriend's a teacher. She's an elementary school teacher. They don't really use a whole lot of AI in the public school system. And I'm really excited to see those institutions really adapt with AI and being able to use that as an additional tool for education. So whether that's, helping generate lesson plans or evaluate students, and increase their productivity, increase their growth. So one big thing for her is the growth that they have over the time that they're at school, and how we can create curated plans to help them maximize their growth over time.
Absolutely. You could really use that to build dynamic plans for each student based on their strengths and weaknesses and areas of opportunity.
Exactly, yeah.
That's fantastic. I haven't thought of that before.
Yeah, so there's a lot of discussion kind of in that industry about education and AI, and whether it's, like crutch or crippling for students and relying on it too much. But I think in order for us to use it the right way, we need to use it first on how can we help the students and help the teachers help the students, instead of having the students interact with it, firsthand, and just kind of use it as what I would like to refer to as a calculator, right? A lot of people use a calculator for math, and they're like, oh, well, I don't need to learn math because I have a calculator and I can do all these things. And it's the same kind of tool as like the AI has that application for. And so if we're able to teach those concepts and actually apply AI to education in the way that we can ease into some kinds of transition, maybe even have like AI awareness, lessons or trainings for
Sure.
students and how to use it, kind of like how institutions right now educate our students about how to use the internet.
Sure.
Cyberbullying is a really big thing, and all of those aspects of the security risks that come with just using the internet in general.
Right.
So having something similar like that to using AI.
That's fantastic. I really like that. That's something to be excited about. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me and talk about you. So welcome to our team, and we look forward to seeing you for the next one.
Thank you.